Good morning to a brand new day. Time to learn and games to play. Learning things is so much fun. Learning is good for everyone.
Good morning, third grade. My name is Mrs. Nix, and I am so excited to be here with you today as you become amazing thinkers, readers, and writers. Okay, so yesterday I shared a story about a dog. It was the life of a dog, and then I started thinking to myself, maybe you're not a dog person. Maybe, just maybe, you are more of a cat person, and some of my favorite cat stories are Skippy John Jones. I imagine most of you at home right now are going, oh my goodness, I love Skippy John Jones. Okay, so for those of you who maybe don't know about Skippy John Jones is one funny little cat who is having all sorts of adventures, and there are many different adventures that Skippy John Jones goes on, so you could choose any of the stories. Where do we check out our stories from? Yeah, you can do it in your local library, your local county library, or maybe you just go online and you check out a book on Sora, see what stories Sora has for you. Speaking of Sora, we love to count down our schools that have the highest checkouts. So if you check out a book, you're helping your school to get onto our poster. Let's see, yesterday we had Mayfair in the 4th position. Who do we have, or in the 5th position? In 4th, we have Almost Elementary. So good job, Almost, right here. I'm gonna put you right there. Awesome job. You guys are doing a fantastic job of checking out books. All right, so how do you get your name up there? Just like I said, you're gonna help your school by checking out books from Sora and maybe tell a classmate or two, and you guys can get your names up there. Okay, the other thing that I love to talk about and share with you, if you're looking for something to do at home and it doesn't cost anything at all, here at PBS, we love to send out an activity book. All that you need to do to get this activity book is send me a letter or send me an email. Here comes the address. It's right here below on the screen. And you can tell me maybe a book that you've been reading that you think is fantastic. Tell me about it, and I'll make sure that I can share it with all the other 3rd grade students. Or maybe it's something you're learning in class or something you've learned here on PBS. I'd love to share it, and I'd love to share one of these really fun activity books. Don't forget to include your address. All right, are we ready to get started today? Great. I have 3 things that we're going to go through today. We're going to look at some variant vowels. We're going to look at related words, and then we're going to work a little bit with our comprehension and just kind of focus in on root words and using our prefixes for that. Are you ready to start? Okay, let's go through, let's warm up those brains this morning, get them going, get them stretched and ready to work. Let's look at our high frequency words. Remember, these are those words, we're gonna practice these 10 all week long, but if there's something here that you go, oh, I don't think I can spell that one without a little extra practice, remember to jot it down on a piece of paper and practice it throughout the week. By the end of the week, you'll have it. All right, let's get started. Let's read these together. Read them at home. Don't let me do all the work. I want to hear you doing some work too. Here we go. Said, same, round, run, right, ride. That's right. This one can be read or read. Good. Read, put, and ran. Nicely done. All right, help me out. We're going to put 2 of them into some sentences. So we're going to look at, we've got run, R-U-N, and round, R-O-U-N-D. So help me do this. I've got 2 sentences here. I love to watch my dog around, and she adores her baby's cute face. All right, I love to watch my dog, this is an easy one, run around. Oh my goodness, you should see her. Her name is Bailey, and she is so silly. Is your dog silly too? Oh. And how about this one? She adores her baby's cute, round face. Babies are so cute with their little round faces, right? Okay, let's get started. We've got those three things. I want to start with those variant vowels. So when I'm thinking about these vowel sounds, it's really helpful to have a picture in my mind so that I can hear what those vowel sounds sound like. So when I look at my sound spelling card, here's my spoon card. And when I think of that spoon, I can hear that sound ooh. So that's what we're going to work on. Look right here. There are 7 different ways that you can spell ooh. So let's practice some of them together. Remember, all of these words are going to have the ooh sound. So say that, ooh. All right, let's do it. So we've got O-O says ooh like in spoon and school. Good. Then we've got E-W says ooh like in chew and few. Good. U-blank-E says ooh like in tube and rule. And we've got U-E like in do. Remember, this is like your library book is do. And rescue, good. U by itself, like in the word future or July, good. UI says ooh, like in fruitful and something I want to go on, a cruise. Wouldn't that be fun? And OU says ooh, like in soup and through. All right, the second sound that I want us to practice this week is the from the book card, It's almost like you're squishing on your belly right there, okay? So, and there are a couple of spellings for it. So we have O-O like in hook and stood, and then O-U like in the word could and would. Excellent. Okay, let's switch gears just a little bit, and I want us to talk right here about related words. Related words are words that share common root or base words. So here are a couple of them right here. We've got weakening and weakened. So what we see right here, you're going to see, here's my little root words right here. You're going to see this word right here, weak. They both have the word weak. So weakening and weakened. Okay, so when you're making something weak, you're making it so that it's not quite as strong anymore, right? And so we can start to talk about what do those words kind of have in common. Okay, but the first step is just finding them. So how do we do that? Let's do a little bit of practice. I've got a little worksheet right here. This might be how your teacher is going to have you practice, so let's do some together. Let's go back to those variant vowels. So we're going to read the words in each row, and it says underline, but we're on TV. We're going to circle it. So we're going to circle the word that has the same vowel sound as the word in bold. So what does this word say? Say it to yourself. Would, good. So would, and we've got glue and should. And we're just listening to those sounds. That's right. Should has the sound. Grew, good, and flew, which has the same sound as grew. Yes, flew. Oh, now look at these. These are all spelled the same. So I'm really going to have to pay attention. Help me out. I know you can do this. We've got look, shook, and loop. That's right. Shook and look have the sound. How about tube and cook and group? You got it, group right there. All right, now here's a little bit of change of pace. So we're gonna be looking for those related words. So here are some roots. I've got star, road, right, and photo. So as we read each of these words, we're looking for what is that common root word. So let's look. Rewrite and sports writer. Do you see a little word in there? Do you see the word right? Do you see it? Yeah, right there. So I'm going to take it and I'm going to move it right there. Okay, somebody who's writing. How about this? Photograph and photocopy. What do you see that's the same? Do you see the same root? Yeah, photo right here. Good job. All right, so railroad, roadside, what do we see? Oh, you guys are getting so good. You see the word road on both of them? And starry and starlight have star. You got it. Excellent job. Okay, here's our last little bit that we're going to finish up with today. And it kind of brings everything together. We've been working on prefixes and suffixes and root words and base words. And all right. So up here, what I've done, I put our prefixes. So I've got pre, which means before, and I've got these three prefixes, un, im, and non, which mean not. So here's just a little bit of stuff that's going to help us. These are our root words that we're going to build on, and here's our sentence that we need to figure out what's going to go in this blank to make it make sense. But I'm going to give you a clue. We're going to have to put a prefix with it. All right, get those thinking caps on. Here we go. Let's start with just finding our base word. So he was of how to answer the question because he did not study. Okay, let's think about this for a second. What do you think would go in the blank? He was of how to answer the question because he did not study. If you don't study, are you going to be very confident in your answer? Probably not. So let's look at some of our choices. Perfect, possible, heat, sense, bearable, sure. Ooh, I think I heard it. Do you think he's going to be sure of how to answer the question? This is going to be kind of tricky, right? Okay, so he was sure of how to answer the question because he did not study. Ah, that's right. He's not sure. So what would we put? What would be our prefix to change it so that it meant that he's not sure? Let's look up here. Yes, he's going to be unsure of how to answer that question. So did you see how we were able to build it all together? Let's read it. He was unsure of how to answer the question because he did not study. Fantastic job. Okay, so today we did so much, and I just want to say thanks for hanging out with me today. It was awesome getting a chance to go through. We looked at our variant vowels, we practiced related words, and then we worked on some comprehension together. You guys are doing a great job. All right, so thank you so much for hanging out with me this morning as you're getting ready for school. Try some of this as you're looking through and you're doing your reading. I know that you're going to come across words like this often. All right. And so remember, you are responsible for your learning success. Listen, ask those questions, and share your ideas because together we can do so much more. All right. I can't wait to hang out with you again here tomorrow on PBS. Have a great afternoon. I'll see you then. Bye-bye.
A brand new day, time to learn and games to play. Learning things is so much fun. Learning is good for everyone.